or the gooey golden goodness of our cheese curds, at Culver's, we treat you to the best real Wisconsin cheese. Or as we like to call it, that Midwest magic. Order ahead on the app or culvers.com for a taste of what we do best.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks for joining us today, Susan.
I'm so excited to be back. We have so much stuff to tell today.
Oh.
And if you haven't heard any of our past ones, you definitely want to hear this one. So go check those out before you see us today. We're sharing everything.
We are, and you know what? If you have a question for us, and after today's episode, you're going to have lots for us, all you have to do is go to bachelornation.com/golden hour and send them our way. You're going to blow up our computer after today.
So to start with, let's talk about Joan's episode last night.
Okay.
Huh?
But First, we've got Nancy with us today. We
Yes,
just
we
want
do.
y'all to know Nancy's going to weigh in too. So here we go. Last night's episode.
In a word.
Sad.
Nancy.
Quiet.
Mark. Let's talk about Mark.
Oh, poor Mark. He thought
I
she
love
had
that
her.
man, but like they were on that boat and they're driving along, and I think Joan was like grasping, like, what can we talk about? Finally, she goes, beach. And then she goes, have you finished? When they drank their champagne, and he gave like one gulp, like
Here's
one word
I think-
answers. The conversation didn't flow.
No, but I think he thought, based on what I saw, he thought that they had a really good date.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I think he was blindsided.
Yeah, but
that
here's
she
the
let
thing,
him
guys.
go. I
Here's
really
the
do.
thing. The show is 90 minutes, 2 hours. It could have been 2 days. The silence, like
It was too much
the
quiet.
airtime of what it took to say nothing. I felt so uncomfortable for him and so uncomfortable for
Although
Joan.
when they got to the back of the boat where the cheese spread was and all, they did communicate a little, but once again, they talked about how he had the bird, what was it?
The hummingbird.
The
The hummingbird
hummingbird
that came, and they
Sad
shared that.
tears.
But
Well,
I
and-
think by this episode, I want to see some more uplifting things.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it seemed to keep going back to
yeah.
his ex-wife, his former
Well,
wife.
and Joan
Her
too. Joan's
former
talking about
husband.
her John and his. We need more hope. We need more love. We
can
need
I-
to look forward.
Can I just say this? That dress she had on, oh my gosh,
I
I
was in West
handed it to
Oregon.
Carrie.
Wait, Nancy, are you surprised that Susan has turned the conversation to fashion? Shocker.
No.
Shocker.
Susan, we're still on Mark on the boat.
Right.
Mark and
Okay,
Joan
so
on the
Mark
boat.
was in love with that dress she had on. He had to be. She looked good in that
Okay,
dress.
let's go to the event with. Well, first of all, can we just skip by Pascal and his tidy whities? I
That
can't
was
go there.
hysterical.
No.
That was hysterical. He was proud too.
He was proud, and I give him a lot of credit for doing that.
I can't.
That
We're
sounds
moving
like
on.
something I would do.
You and Pascal.
I want to see you in tidy whities, Susan.
You
Good
and
luck.
Pascal.
Okay, let's talk about Keith for a second. They go on the date, and they go, and they're having a wine tasting, and it's 32
fun,
years.
fun date.
And fun date.
Until they talk.
But then they talk to the
I'm sorry,
Until
friend.
they
vintner.
talked.
They talk about 32 years of marriage. We're crying again. Like,
The
what do we
drugs
know?
from the ex-wife? They haven't talked in 10 years.
What do we know about Keith? His
Nothing.
wife was a drug
Other
addict,
than his
He
wife.
raised
and
his
he's
kids.
raised his kids. We know
So we know
nothing.
he's a good guy. He stood up to the plate.
Yeah.
And then
But
let's
otherwise, we didn't learn anything
No.
else
Let-
about hobbies or what he wants
No.
to do in the future.
Or I don't think Joan could have been excited about what he was saying when she said, give me one day of retirement, what you would do. Remember, he had
Yes.
not really much to say.
And I mean, it was just
She needed to hear some exciting, let's
Yeah.
wake up and have coffee, go outside, look at the sunshine, maybe we'll blow leaves, or maybe...
We'll get to that in a minute.
okay. Wait a second. What about the whole deal with Chalk at the bowling alley? I mean, first of all, he was crowded
Obvious
in.
again.
Obvious.
It's obvious to me. That's her man.
Yeah, we all think it's pretty clear. Chalk is getting a lot of television time.
Well, I will give Chalk credit though,
Yeah.
because he's making an effort.
Yes, he
You
is.
can tell that he sees
He's
he
pushing.
wants Joan. He's going to go grab her at the bowling alley, sit beside her, and he's trying to take over.
Who was
Which-
it? One of the guys said, Chuck, they're all of us on this group date.
Right.
Can you get off of her for a minute so we can
That
have
was
some
Guy.
one-on-one time?
That was Guy.
He didn't stop. His arm went right
Yeah,
back
but,
around
yeah,
Joan.
but wait a minute. Joan, we know Joan, right? We're
Yeah.
friends with Joan.
Yeah.
Joan did not look comfortable. She kind of was, her body language was like, ooh, a little
With
stiff.
Chop?
She
I
wasn't-
don't think so. Her feet were up. She
Her
was
feet
leaning
were
in.
up, but she wasn't
Yeah.
cuddling him
She
like
was
this.
not leaning
No,
in.
she was kind of
She was
straight
trying
up.
for
He
the
had
other
his arm
guys.
around her like that.
Careful of the boobs.
Sorry.
The-
It all goes back to her.
yeah, always about
Always.
Susan.
Always.
I don't know. I think this episode, we're getting close. Hometowns are next week. I think it's pretty clear that a lot of these guys, as kind as they are and as many life experiences they've had, they're really struggling to open up. At least it appears that way on the episode when it comes down to having a date with Joan.
And are they ready? You wonder, are they really ready to move
I don't think
forward?
Mark's ready. Do you?
I think Mark broke
I think
through
they want to.
something last night, and the shock telling him that it wasn't going to be them. But I think he's actually ready now. He accepted that it wasn't going to be Joan, but I think now he's more open. And kudos to Mark, right?
And I think that's what this show has done a lot for
yeah.
Charles.
Yeah.
He had resolution, but he's ready to go out and find love. So I think
that-
it's a good
That's
thing.
the good side of the
Yeah.
show,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
and her dress, of course.
Well, and I just think Joan, the goal here is for Joan to find love, and I think she does, and we have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
But these guys are just, I think it's sad that they are struggling so much to find conversation. And maybe it's not that in real life, but on the show.
Yeah.
What
It's
we
just
saw.
missing that.
Can I just say one thing? If this camera crew for Bachelor, for anybody, followed us around for the last 36 hours,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we'd have the highest ratings.
But this is Joan's season, Susan. It's
Okay,
not about
damn,
you.
it's not about me.
It's about
Back
Joan.
to Joan.
It's Joan.
I'm done. That show is done. It's
All
done.
right. Well, we love the episode. We can't wait next week for Hometowns. But
Yeah, that's going to be
Who do you
fun.
think? What do you think? Who do you think she's going to?
I said Chalk from the beginning.
I did too.
I-
But we haven't seen the homettowns. Maybe there's more.
Yeah.
I think,
you know,
you know
like
what?
get to
know
Listen,
more men.
I
listen,
think there'll be more drama.
there
I
is
do.
going to be drama coming. I think that we're not.
There's some kind of twist, you think?
I think there's
I
going to be
think
a
so.
twist and some drama. There has to be.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get twists and turns. I'd be
I think
shocked.
All right.
Literally, I'd be shocked
Okay.
if Chalk did not get this hometown even.
Uh,
Wouldn't you?
I think
Oh.
she's had the most connection with him.
is that
On
the
camera,
twist?
that's all we've seen.
Could
We
be
don't
the
know.
twist.
Maybe
We don't
somebody
know,
leaves
do
and comes
we?
back. Maybe somebody. Who knows?
Who knows?
So Nancy's here with us today to help us review Joan's season, but she's here for another
Well,
reason.
wait. So this episode, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a little different today. We are going to talk a lot about what happened with Kathy and I, and Nancy being here to help us. It's more about plastic surgery today.
Yeah, this is about real. People say Kathy and Susan are real. You have no idea how real we are about to be. Nancy here. Hi, Nance.
Hi. I'm
Nancy.
just recovering. It's noon. I just got up because I was up all night. Get to
She
that.
actually came in my room and woke me up at 1:30 in the morning to take my
Okay, but
meds.
let's back up for a minute. Let's tell everybody what's been going on. I flew from Texas to Philly. Susan took me in for plastic surgery. I had a lower facelift, and I had CO2, which is a very strong laser. I had
IPA.
IPL laser, which takes care of the
It's a
brown
grocery
spots.
store.
IPA is a beer, Susan. A
And
beer.
it's a grocery store.
Okay, so I did not have beer. I had an IPL laser, and then I had another laser for my chest. It's all to resurface skin, get rid of brown spots. My face puffed up. I look like Humpty Dumpty or Square Bob, whatever.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
A few months ago, I lied to help hair grow. Please ensure you'll never miss it. It's from Abercrombie. Every capsule needs a capsule wardrobe is the jacket, and
Code, the more it can help you do.
She is a great nurse, folks.
And then left, so I can't wait for my girls.
IBM. Let's create.
Susan had her surgery yesterday. What happened to you, Susan?
So I had a lifestyle lift, and I also had a breast reduction and lift. So I can't wait for my girls to be up higher, but I'm afraid they're going to be so small, I'm not going to recognize them.
So we are
Just
here.
wait till you're
Nancy
around.
drove down from Alexandria to help
Yep.
take care of us. And we have been she is a great nurse, folks.
I was supposed to be taking care of the two of them.
The
That's
patient.
easy. That's easy. Give them medicine, get them water.
However, when you're at
Susan.
Susan's house,
You tell them what you've been doing.
so when she got here, I was blowing leaves. She goes, "Oh, I like to do those things.
I
I
do.
love
I love-
power tools." So since then, Nancy has blown the leaves, and I asked her to mulch them after she
With the lawnmower.
Okay, so Susan, so
sweep the floor, wipe the counters.
What's wrong with this picture?
I'm anal about my house.
And then we swept the floor, and Susan goes,
Oh.
Nancy, can you come over here? Because she can't bend over.
Right.
That's my job. I'm supposed to be taking care of it.
There's one little fleck.
There's one little fleck on the over there that you missed.
I'd like to say that it's not Susan's on drugs, but no, this is Susan.
Can't
Can I
make this
do
up.
say one thing about that one Percocet I took? I was feeling no pain, girls.
She
I was
was
feeling. Then when it
dancing.
went away, my ears were burning.
Okay, so here's the laugh. I don't take a lot of pain pills. My ears have been hurting a lot, but Nancy and I in the corner were saying, "Oh God, it's going to be awful." 'cause
Susan's going to be a baby.
Susan's going to
I
be a
kept
baby.
warning them, just don't make fun of me. I know I'm going to cry. I can't take pain.
So yesterday,
So we made sure that we had pain meds.
Yeah.
One
in
last
case.
thing. I did pray. I talked to the Lord. I really did.
Oh.
And said, please help me get through this.
yes, and I prayed to the Lord that I'd look like Humpty Dumpty, and magic, here I am. So yesterday, the doctor asked me for a picture. He says, because I said my face is really blown up. They said, "Could you send us a picture?"
It looked bad.
It was bad. We sent a
It
picture.
was so bad. They said, get in
Susan,
here.
they said, "Can you be here in 30 minutes?" So
Sure.
Nancy gets in the car, drives me to
Susan's
25
in
minutes.
surgery. She doesn't know what's happening.
She could care less. She's, in Percocet. So Nancy,
No, I was under.
excuse me,
I
she
was in the
under.
OR.
Whatever.
Excuse me.
So Nancy drives me in, and you're in trouble when you walk into a doctor's office and they all look at you and everyone doesn't say a word. They go,
Come right back. No,
come
they
right
said,
back here.
hurry.
Hurry, right back here. And they put ice packs on me. I can't even tell you. I looked in the mirror and was like, who am I?
Right.
Now, today it's a little better.
No, down to here, you're good. I think you're looking like Kathy up until about right. The
I
top
mean,
of your cheek.
I've always said I'd like to look different, but I didn't have this in mind.
Right.
And today I'm going to take my first shower. So
Please,
I might even do
please.
the unveiling for you guys.
Oh, God.
You ready?
No,
Wanna
no,
help
no.
me, Nancy?
Right, no, don't do
Right
it now.
Why? I'll
'Cause
do the unveiling
oh
for the
my
screen.
God.
Okay.
Susan breaks every rule when it comes to surgery. Every
I'm
rule.
nervous.
Oh,
Easy.
God.
Okay. Here we
Oh, I
go.
got a chin strap.
Look at her. She looks like Santa Claus had a shave.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Oh, it's
That's a
going to be
lot.
stuck.
If it's stuck, don't pull.
Oh, I can't
No.
even.
If it's stuck, don't pull.
So while they're
That's
doing the
too
unveiling, let me just say a lot of people
Yeah.
have written in saying, why did you do this? You're beautiful the way you are.
It's stuck.
Thank you to
Don't
all you
pull it.
people. Don't pull it.
I can't pull it.
Thank
It's
you
not
for all the
ready.
nice comments that were beautiful. But we're doing this for ourselves. We're not doing
After
it
the
for
shower.
anyone else. Right?
Yeah. What?
We're doing it for ourselves.
Well,
Yes,
and I
this
think
is to make me feel good. I'm 67 years old. Why shouldn't I?
And I think the thing with the CO2 laser, which you can go and get even without doing any plastic surgery.
Look at me.
Oh, and here she is. Don't pull from
You look like the Flying
It's
Nun.
great.
The Flying
She
Nun.
does. I used to watch that.
Look at
But
that
the-
jawline. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
And
The nice thing is with the laser, though, even if you don't have plastic surgery, you too, everybody can get a CO2 laser and it refreshes your skin. Some people do it once a
don't I
year.
look refreshed?
No,
Look
but
at me.
your skin ends up looking
Mhm.
like a baby's butt. So these two, you'll see them next week, and you can see if their face looks like
Oh.
a toddler or something.
So let me just say, people, it doesn't. This did not hurt.
Stop
Okay,
pulling.
Susan,
That's
that's
enough.
This did not hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Say here.
It's just tight, and my face feels like it's gravel. Like
Right.
this is
it's
all gonna.
taking all the dead skin off.
Yeah, it's going to take. I might lose 5 pounds. It's going to take off all the skin, and supposedly I'm going to look normal again, just with smooth skin. I have a lot of brown spots, sun damage, so apparently it's going to get rid of it all. So we've had a lot of support, and a lot of support from Bachelor Nation. Caitlin Bristow reached out to me yesterday and said, "Wait, did I miss something? What did you do?" And so I told her, and she said, "Oh my goodness." And she said, "We're brave." She said that this is something she thinks she will do.
Also, all our producers from our show
Yeah.
have all been warm and fuzzy.
We hear from some of the producers said to me on the phone last night, "Oh, and we're going to send Susan and Kathy a gift." I was like,
We're going to have to pay her.
no, but I think I need a gift.
You have the gift of friendship.
However,
The gift of
Nancy's
friendship.
going to do this, and Kathy and I are both coming
To take care
That's
of
right.
to Nancy's house.
That's
So
right.
We are
Don't worry.
really, honestly, true friends.
Wait, I have a question. Do you
I-
think we started a trend?
I have a lot of leaves.
Wait, does this mean I
It's
have to cook?
February. I'll be so shoveling snow.
I know.
Do I have to cook?
Yeah,
you
Kathy,
guys-
I got that. You got to clean.
I gotta clean. All right.
But no, really, we're so happy to be able to share this with all of our Bachelor Nation fans,
Yeah.
everybody. And we did this for us, not for anything else, but
Yeah.
to make ourselves feel
And I would say, don't you think it's sort of like 50-50? A lot of people have said, yay you, yay for being public about it and sharing it. The funny thing for me is people said, I can't believe it. She's having another facelift.
I know she
Friends, here it is. This is the first one. I don't
Remember,
know.
they said you had cheek
They
implants,
said I had no cheek implants. These are
but
mine.
that was
No.
because of a hair change.
Yeah.
When
It's,
you got all those comments.
but
remember?
most people have been very
Very
supportive
kind, yes.
and very
Sure.
kind about it.
and we've even had people that already called the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Right. That's amazing.
Right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
kudos for
Well,
that.
I think we all feel good, and as we all get older, you feel good about doing something for yourself and taking good care of your skin. And
Somehow this
You end up
doesn't feel like
feeling
I'm
better.
taking care of my
Susan
skin
will
right
now
now.
wear million sunscreen.
Yeah, hey, Susan.
Big hats. I'll take care of this face, that's for sure.
right.
Is our life going to change?
No. No.
Yes, but
There's
you're
still
gonna
no
feel-
men in our DMs, unfortunately.
But you'll feel more confident.
But we're
Wait,
going
in
to
your
look
skin.
good, guys.
Listen,
so,
guys,
look
and
at
feel
that
good.
I mean,
line.
now I have a-
love that line.
I at least have an excuse
I
now.
know.
Like, who wants to date this? It's going to get better, though.
But thank you all
few
for
days.
listening and allowing us to share all this wonderful
And we're, you know,
stuff with
every
you.
day we're sharing stuff on our Instagram. And if you have questions, you can write into bachelornation.com because we, like we said, there's nothing off limits. We'll share whatever.
Where you put your reviews and your questions, you can even question about the surgeries
Right.
and about Nancy.
I'm going to put my phone number if anybody needs me to come take care of them.
She's up for
I
hire.
also do yard work.
Nurse
a win-win.
Nurse Nancy is the best.
And I push pain medication.
Yes,
because
she
it
does,
works.
even at 1:30 in the morning.
You have to stay on top of your pain.
I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This has
Thank
been,
you.
we love Nancy. We love each other.
We
And
love being a part of Bachelor. We
Yep.
really do.
You guys are the best.
So in case any of you are wondering, we're not done yet. I'm not done yet.
No.
On Monday, I'm going to go get SpongeBob face. I'm going to do the CO2 as well on Monday and kind of go through what I've watched Kathy's face do.
Yeah.
And it's a little
But
scary.
wait, just so y'all know, the doctor already said the reason that my face blew up like a balloon
The skin,
is that I have thin skin, as opposed to being thin-skinned, which I'm not. I have thin skin, and so that blows up and gets very red. They said Susan's won't be that way.
We'll see. I'm going to
But-
take pictures.
But it doesn't
Right.
hurt. I want everyone to know that if you've ever
It wasn't
thought about
painful.
having laser, it doesn't hurt. It just looks scary. I'm ready for Halloween, but it doesn't hurt.
And Kathy is looking at the girls being up high and small, and she's thinking maybe hers should be up higher. I
I
don't
mean,
know if that's another surgery
that might
to
be.
come.
These cones of, what is it? What's the stuff they put in?
Silicone.
Silicone. You guys, I am from another country. I mean, these silicone things that they put into you, I don't
It's
have
an
any.
implant.
It's an implant. I feel very left out right
She's a
now.
little old school there, yeah.
But
Well, I already
The,
have.
the implant is I wanted a lift and a reduction because I always thought that you could see my breast enter the room before I did.
Yeah.
I did not want that. And I'm 67, so they were low. So I wanted it lifted up, but to stay rounded up top, they do have to put something in.
all I know is I had a breast reduction done 20 years ago, and those 3 children that nursed ruined my boobs.
That's what they do. That's what they do. But I do know one thing. It's not surgery, but I promise out loud on this podcast that I not only am going to take care of my skin, but I'm going to work out again. I'm going to take care of my
Yay!
body, and I'm going to get into shape. I mean,
Yay!
maybe not the best shape, but for 67, I'm going to build some
Absolutely.
muscle.
You know what? It's about doing your best, Susan. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you working out. That's
Yay.
it's all about taking care of ourselves and feeling good about ourselves. We didn't do this for another man. Or a man. What, is there a man?
I wish there was
Not yet.
one to
Really.
do it for.
There will be. There will be. I know it.
But it's about making ourselves feel good. And you know, it's a personal decision. Some people want to do it, some people don't. But I don't know. I'm
I
trying
look
to think.
like I have earrings on. I don't know what they are.
Sport went viral this year, and I
This sounds daunting? Then use Watson X Code Assistant.
Array of desserts like Tres Leches cake, free and pickup available. Enjoying crumble
And perhaps a little tweak.
before.
My surgery, it's going to be in, I think, January or February. And I'm going to be doing the CO2 laser and perhaps a little tweak.
I
You're
mean,
doing the lifestyle,
just a
right?
little
like
bit.
we did.
Just a little bit.
and you know what, Nancy?
That's just
When
a
people
little bit.
tell
Look what
you,
it did, that little bit.
where's mine?
I already have
Because you're
the-
swollen. But you can see your incision line turn to the side. Look, that looks amazing. I mean, there's such
Since
clean
Monday.
lines. I'm so excited.
It's I don't know. Well, here's the thing though. People say that when you start plastic surgery, it's hard to stop.
We don't have that much time, Kathy.
No, but I agree with that. I think you can get in a mode of, well, I did that. Now look at my lips or look at my neck.
No.
And I think you're right. I think you have to just do a little
mean,
bit. 'Cause you
I-
don't want to look different.
I'll never give up Botox, though.
Oh, listen, I want to get cheek implants, and
Oh,
you know,
stop.
I'm kidding. I have cheeks. Everyone thinks I had my nose done and a cheek implant. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
But
it.
this is us. We are real. We love that you're tuning in, and we can't wait to share more. What do you think?
I think we should do it
Okay.
all.
And we're going to
together.
be there for Nancy, I
Yes.
promise.
And guys, when you think about writing
Can't
in
have
and
it
saying,
February
Nancy,
5th,
don't
though.
do it, you know what
What?
people are going to do? You know
What?
they're going to write and say, Nancy, you're beautiful just the way you are. You know what the answer is?
Thank you.
And
But we're going to do what we want
And-
to make
right.
us feel good.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want to take care of my skin.
So, guys, we do have a little bit of extra time. How about if we do one listener question and let Nancy in on it?
okay, sounds
What do you
good.
think?
I
You
think-
like that idea?
Nancy, not only does Nancy mow yard, she has very good advice. Okay.
So what we do is read this question and we each give a piece of advice. And it's
Okay.
exactly how you feel from your heart, you know,
Great.
what you think about this.
All right.
Kathy, would you like to read it?
Sure, let's
All
go.
right.
Here we go. Hey, Kathy and Susan. My wife loves your podcast and recently got me into it. I feel like you guys would be the perfect people to help me right now. My wife and I have been married for almost 2 years and I love her so much. I recently screwed up big time on her birthday. For some reason, when I made dinner reservations to celebrate, I completely mixed up the date of her birthday. So when we got to this restaurant she's been wanting to try for ages on her actual birthday, we didn't have a reservation and the place was completely booked. The guy didn't really help when he said, I'm sorry, your reservation was for next week, not today. She was disappointed and her feelings were hurt, understandably, but she was so understanding about it and even forgave me right away. Honestly, that made me feel even worse because I know she was really looking forward to it and I let her down. To make matters worse, things have already been a little tense lately when it comes to stuff like this. Between my best friend's bachelor party and my crazy work schedule, I've missed quite a few things she wanted me to go to. She knows that these are either scheduling mistakes or things I just cannot miss and are out of my control. But I can tell she's been bummed out, even though she's tried to be understanding about it all. Now our anniversary is coming up. I'm thinking big diamonds. Now our anniversary is coming up and I really don't want to mess this up. I want to do something special and thoughtful to show her how much I appreciate her and make up for missing some of these important moments. I just don't know where to start or what would feel meaningful enough. Any ideas for how I can make our anniversary unforgettable in a good way this time and show her how much she means to me. I don't want her to feel like I'm taking her for granted. I'm really bad at this, so I need all the ideas I can get. Thank you so much and love you guys.
He sounds like a sweetheart.
He sounds like a
Nancy,
sweetheart.
you wanna go
Nancy,
first?
yeah, go ahead,
Wow.
Nancy. What do you think?
Well, the first thing I think is I would do something as a surprise. I would find out what's her most, other than that restaurant, you could go back there. But what about a little weekend away? But a total surprise.
Yeah.
And then send her a note or send her something beforehand and say, pack for the week, pack for a few days, not telling you, pack for the beach or pack for cold weather and not tell her, but then say, I am so, be vulnerable and say, I just can't believe that I
That's
did that and
perfect.
forgot. But I think the main thing is show action. I think when somebody can tell you how great you are and how much they love you, but when they show
Action speaks
you,
louder than words.
when they show you how much they love you, it's all the
I
best.
love the idea of doing a surprise, Nancy. I think the
that would
surprise trip,
make her feel really
because
good.
she'll know that it's not something you're saying, it's something you're doing. You took the time to plan something. And if you take her like on a weekend retreat, do like couples massages, have things planned that shows her how much you're thinking about
and
her.
little things during the weekend.
Yeah.
First of all, I got to send my hat to him.
Yeah.
For him to come and ask this kind of a question and say everything that he did,
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy.
Do you think he has a
He's
single
capable.
brother?
He's definitely capable.
Do you have 3 single brothers?
I couldn't agree with you both more, and then have a special gift.
Yeah.
But having everything lined up, whether it's wine tasting, massages, whatever it will be, a hot tub, naked, I don't care.
Okay, wait a minute. Ladies, come on.
What?
All of that's fine and good. If it were you, you'd love the weekend, but wouldn't you want just a little bauble?
I think a bauble, if you can do it, never
Bauble.
hurts.
A
She
bauble.
would never turn jewelry down. I don't
Jewelry,
think.
Susan.
Oh,
jewelry.
some diamonds.
A
What?
bauble.
Remember in the beginning when I said have that special gift there?
Yeah.
That's what I was
A
referring
bauble.
to.
A bauble. And by bauble, we do, something.
Diamonds.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend,
Absolutely.
but emeralds aren't bad either.
Well, it's an anniversary, so depending on which one it is.
Yeah, forget it. If the let me
Diamonds
say,
always
if
win,
If it's your
hand down.
second anniversary and it's paper, get over it. Put the diamond in paper, and call it a day.
I also think giving her the gift first, because then she'll think that's her only
look
gift.
at this.
Or
And then-
or perhaps give the weekend and she thinks that was it in the very last moment.
No. Come
I
on,
like
lady.
that
No,
too.
you want to
Element
wear
of surprise.
You want to wear the bauble.
Yeah,
the
but
whole
after you have
weekend.
the bauble, she's like, happy anniversary, back and forth. And then she would never expect to go on a trip, a little trip.
You know
after
what
that.
I
It doesn't
say?
have to be
I just
huge.
hope she remembers to get him something after
Yeah,
all the
I was just
foul-ups he
gonna say,
did.
Can I just say though, I love this being the romantic that we all are. She is so lucky to have a guy like this who is really. So congratulations to you.
You're doing good.
You're
babe.
doing
Yeah.
just the fact that you're writing to us and thinking about what you can do to make it special
We love this.
gives us hope for our futures.
We want to find a guy something like you.
That's what we said. Where's his brothers, his fathers, his uncles?
Thank you so much for writing in.
And let us know how it goes. Let us know what
Yes,
you decide.
yes,
We can't
please.
wait to hear.
Yeah, if you need some advice, you could call us.
Yeah.
We could plan this. And that's another thing. If you don't feel comfortable like you're going to get it right and do it, do you have a secretary or a best friend or her best friend to help you plan this? There's nothing wrong with that.
Or a
either.
travel agent, It's not that hard.
Reach
Google.
out and
There's a
get some help so it
wonderful,
goes
amazing
smoothly.
thing called Google. Look it up.
Right.
Good luck to you, babe,
Okay, well, that is going to do it.
for today.
Oh my gosh, we're going to go soak our faces in vinegar.
I'm taking my first shower.
Susan's going to take a shower. Nancy's, it's time for you
No.
to get out and mow the yard.
I know. That's coming. Oh, and I have trash duty today later. You'll see that later.
But we loved having this chat with y'all. And again, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to follow us on Bachelor Happy Hour, Golden Hour, and write your questions into bachelornation.com/golden hour. We look forward to hearing from you.
And thank you for having me today.
We love
It's fun.
having you. And until next time, and when we maybe pray for more healing, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Ciao.